He thought the judge was done, but the real shock came in the next sentence. The courtroom had already fallen silent, every eye locked on the bench. The defendant tried to convince himself that the worst was over, that the judge was simply delivering routine remarks. But then the judge lifted his gaze, cold, steady, and impossibly calm. "Before we proceed," he said, "there is one more detail, one you hoped would never see daylight." The defendant's hands trembled. His lawyer swallowed hard. Even the spectators leaned forward, sensing the shift. Everyone knew instantly whatever was coming next would change the case forever.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Jillian Hayes for plaintiff.
Good afternoon.
Hi.
Hello. What's your name?
Jamaica Jones.
All right. And where are we on this case?
Your Honor, I have a balance of $2,841, including court costs. I understand that there might have been escrow paid for.
Oh, yes. So I have escrow in the amount of $2,100. So I've got a balance of basically $791 or $741. How are you going to get that paid?
I'm gonna pay it next Friday.
The 28th?
Mhm.
All right. Here's what I'm going to do. Since you place that large amount in escrow, I'm going to release the escrow to the plaintiff. All right. So we'll get that paid over to your landlord. Okay.
They still haven't fixed anything.
They still haven't done.
Nothing.
Your Honor, I don't have a written answer in my file.
Right. But she, from the very first time we were here, had indicated there were repair issues and they were going to send somebody over to do that. I think that was on November 7th. On November 14th, the same thing came up and they said that they were going to be sending somebody over.
Okay.
And I don't think there were significant repairs per se, but she wanted her repairs done.
Okay.
And so I didn't require her to give it a written answer
Okay.
because the landlord said they were going to take care of it.
Right. Okay. I guess I just don't have a.
Right. I thought they were done. I'm sorry, man. So the repairs still haven't been done?
Your Honor, I can get in touch with my client and see what's going on with that. Can I, if I give Ms. Jones my email address, I wouldn't mind looking at a list just so that I can have something to go through with my client.
Okay.
All
right. And ma'am, the amount that you were going to pay on the 28th, pay that also in the court escrow.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And then when were you going to pay then your December rent normally? I mean,
so the December is like what, the first? I was gonna try and pay it with that one, so.
so you're going to try to pay the balance plus your December rent. Great. If you do that, I want all of it in escrow
Okay,
till they.
okay,
All right. So what I will do with your case then, ma'am, is I'll adjourn it out to December 5th, 2025 at 2 p.m. All right. And I've noted my file that the repairs from your standpoint are still not done. Okay. All right. They'll get a list. Put that in there. You just get to keep coming back and seeing. All right. All right. You have a great Thanksgiving.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Eladot Property Management versus Nicole Freeland. And Aaron Gates.
The defendant tried to steady his breathing, but the judge's stare pinned him down like a spotlight. The tension in the courtroom tightened with every passing second. Then the judge leaned forward, placing both hands on the bench. "Because now," he said slowly, "we will hear evidence that you never expected to surface." A ripple went through the gallery, whispers, gasps, shifting seats. The defendant's lawyer stiffened, his confidence draining. The judge signaled to the bailiff, who brought forward a sealed envelope.
And the one that's running the whole show. So her legs are like this big. And then just like parents do, can you sit here? She was gonna give it her best shot. What are your names?
And Nicole Freeland.
You really should let her go first, but I'm not gonna hold that against you, but maybe I will. All right. And where are we on this?
I have a balance including court costs of $3,394.33. I do note that the ledger reflects that $400 was paid on the 14th. I think that there's going to be $400 today, but obviously that my ledger wouldn't reflect that.
We just paid that before we came. So
Okay.
You paid that before you came in?
Yes, yep, and I took a screenshot just in case you guys needed it. So.
All right, that takes them down basically around the $3,000 mark. All right, how are you guys gonna get the rest of this done?
We signed up for the SERs. Did the clerk send you down a paper of that?
Yeah, so you did the SER.
We did
Yes.
the
You want
SER.
to wait until you get back with us?
We also tried Hawk, but they haven't gotten back with us, so, yeah. Yeah,
So Hawk hasn't gotten back with you.
so,
All right, there are how many in your household?
the two of us plus her, so 3. I don't know if you count.
How she said that, the two of us plus her. No, she's in the household and
Yes, so
she's
3.
allowed you two to.
So 3 of us.
Yeah, okay. So that you know, and I don't know if I apprised you this before, even if the SER gives their maximum amount, it's only 620.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys are really kind of depending on Hawk and trying to get yourselves caught up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, how much is their monthly rent?
$1,350.
Okay, so this 400 that you're paying, are you, so that's, what's your plan to keep your rent current?
Keep our rent current, doing the best I can to make some small jobs, extra money on the side right now. I'm sorry.
And then I only get like 400 a week to my job because they're taking money for her because I can't afford daycare for her. So they've been taking money out of my account or my check. So I'm only down to $400 a week. Yeah.
What do you mean?
So I used to make 600 because I work for a company that's a daycare, but because they want 50% of childcare for her, I'm unable to pay the childcare because he's lost his job and now we're down further in mine because my employer is asking me to pay out of my paycheck for her childcare. So now I'm down to $400 a week. And this is why we kind of got somewhat behind as well. So with him not being employed and trying to get these side jobs with also applying for other.
I don't understand.
I know.
I'm hearing you. I'm still trying to figure out the childcare thing. So she stays at a childcare with your employer.
Yeah, so I work for this employer and she's letting me bring her, but we have to pay 187 a week just for her to come. And now I'm behind with them, so they're like, well, you have to start taking money out of your check to pay for her childcare, and yeah, it's just,
No, I got you. I got you. Okay. And you're still trying to find work.
Yes, sir. Just did get a car about 2 weeks ago, so
Pardon?
we just got a car 2 weeks ago, so now I can.
We can partner a little, you know,
Okay.
the
Just
same and the
walking
same.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Problem so here's gonna be part of the issue. You said your rent is
50 or something.
$13.50 a month. So
Yeah, I was gonna say plus the utilities, I think it's almost like 13, almost 14, but yeah, they pay.
okay,
20.
so let's just work with the number 14. The problem is if I adjourn this out, 1,400 is gonna kick in. When that 1,400 kicks in, when Hawk calls you back, you have to get that to where you are right now, which based upon if nothing else were to change, that's going to take you get paid every week, right?
Mhm.
So that's going to take you 3 weeks to get back down in that $3,000 range.
Mhm.
Is the landlord amenable to any type of
As far as I know, Your Honor, I don't think that a payment plan is, as far as I know, I can ask about a payment plan, but I don't know that that is something that they would offer. At this time.
I mean, I can't necessarily force them to do that, but I mean, well, they're truly between a rock and a hard place
Right.
because I mean, if she stops working to stay home to care for the child, then that 400 isn't there.
Right.
Mhm.
I assume he's trying to do the best he can to get himself employed. He's like you said, he's getting a car just so he can sort of expand the areas that he can.
Your Honor, I suppose if you adjourn it over objection to the 5th, then will be 2 weeks. I mean, December rent will have kicked in, but that'll have been 2 more weeks to get, about 2/3, a little under 2/3 of that.
Right. Okay. We're spending too much time together. You're reading my mind. So folks, let me just ask you this, because I just got to know. If your check is 400, and I realize he's doing that, how are you?
We're rounding. I mean, we're trying other things. We're even thinking of taking everything, even these guys, and putting it in like, just go what is it? Bankrupt? It's just starting fresh and just being like.
Okay, no, I hear you, but
It's one of.
I'm asking a more basic question. Okay, just this.
You know.
If I said I'll adjourn it out, but you're to pay the 400 a week, how do you guys eat?
I bring in cash on the small time jobs, kind of like doing mason work, brickwork, and stone jobs, like barns and whatnot. I'm doing that to feed us for the most part, put gas in the car, and she's taking care of most of the bills. So. Trying my best.
And that's what my employee said, why doesn't he just stay home with him? And I'm like, but if he stays home with him, how is he supposed to be able to find a job? Yeah, it just.
I can't take her on jobs.
Yeah, so.
Right, when I'm looking at her, she looks like a stone mason.
Probably gives good effort.
That's right. Sure she can help out. You just tell her where you need to put that. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. Because And again, over the objection of plaintiff, you guys are just trying to figure out how you're gonna do that. You gotta put food into your mouths, you gotta put food in that little baby's mouth and everything. And at some point try to figure it all out, right? Um I'm going to adjourn this case over the objection of plaintiff to December 5th, 2025 at 2 p.m. Okay. You paid $400 today. So over the next 2 weeks, I want $350 paid to the landlord. I'm just thinking about the math and I'm trying, bottom line is if you guys fall out, you guys don't get this thing paid and that little one needs both of you. All right. Plain and simple. So take that extra $50 and make sure you've got what you need
Okay.
to be able to feed yourselves and your family. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
And then, so pay that $350. She'll talk to the client, try to figure out what to do, and we'll figure out what we're going to do going forward.
Okay.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yes, thank you.
All right. You guys have a blessed Thanksgiving.
You
What's
too.
the little one's name?
Anna.
Anna. Anna. Bye.
Say bye.
Bye. Bye. Did she say bye?
Oh, yeah.
Or she just screamed at me? Bye.
Can you wave? Can you say bye?
Can you wave it? Bye. Oh. Okay. Come on, Daddy. Now my day's made. That's right. And you notice something that Dad did? Dad did not hesitate. The moment she said, "Come on, Dad," he just shot out. That's right.
Higher authority.
The power of a daughter. Cherry Hill Administration versus Dion Ragland.
Jillian Angus for plaintiff.
Yeah, she went out to. I'm gonna pass it real quick because she's talking to them. Okay, I got. No, I got you. Evergreen Apartments versus Thomas Fleming. And at LT Johnson.
She's incapacitated
Okay.
and she has dementia. This is my case manager from
Okay.
CMH.
CMH. Okay, come on now. What's your name?
Thomas Fleming.
And your name, sir?
Scott Moore.
All right. Thank you. All right. Where are we on this thing?
Your Honor, since the last hearing, I have a report from my client. So there was an inspection on the 14th to go over what needed to happen before treatment on Monday. And then on that Monday, the 17th, Terminix visited the home. And it sounds like the home is not adequately prepared for effective treatment. So obviously this is a health hazard and safety case. And so there's just the home is attracting pests, and it's it sounds like there have just been some problems getting the house prepared for treatment, and it's affecting other units.
So what happened, sir?
Okay, so they came on the 3rd and they sprayed and it
Right.
wasn't
And
complete.
they need to
But
come
the
back.
problem is that I'm taking care of an 89-year-old and I didn't have any help. We moved into this
Got it.
apartment from our home and there's a lot of stuff in there. And my nephew didn't come and help me until the end of October. It's an ongoing process. I spent a lot of money trying to get the house prepared. I got the clothes up. I bought tubs that cost about $100. I bought paint, I painted the wall, because there was fecal matter from bed bugs and eggs. I painted over that. And, also, they didn't come on the time that they said they were coming. They said they're coming the 3rd, the 10th, and the 17th.
Right, but when they came back on the 17th, if the unit's not,
They only did one room.
but sir, and that's because they're not going to do the rooms if they're not prepared.
Well, it's kind
Proper.
of hard to move my mom and her hospital.
Sir, I hear you. I'm just trying to figure out somehow or another this impasse that we're at has to,
Well,
we've
for
got to
one
get
thing-
past it.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
But for one thing, I didn't have the paper that tells me how to prepare the home because someone, an old neighbor of mine, Michael, has been helping me out. And he took that paper and he was supposed to make a copy. He never gave it back to me. So I didn't know. I was only guessing at how to prepare the home. He never gave it back to me. So I was only guessing what I needed to do. And I've done a lot. Every time they've come, it's been more improved.
All right.
So if I know what, go ahead. So if I know what needs to be done, I'll,
Do they have, does that list come from Terminex or does it come from your client about preparation?
I'm guessing it would come from Terminix, but obviously that's a guess. I can
Right.
answer from my client.
All right.
all right, they didn't come on the 10th at all.
Okay. But understand the part of the reason they're not showing up is because the unit's not prepared. And then when they do show up, they can't spray because it's not prepared. I understand and I hear all your difficulties, but it can't.
Well,
It can't keep going.
he sprayed on the 17th. And I couldn't get into my room for three hours and I had to sleep on the floor.
Right. I get that. But and I'm just going to give you the bottom line to it. If we don't get that unit sprayed and properly treated, then I'm going to have to issue a judgment and have you evicted.
Oh,
That's the bottom line. And I don't necessarily want to do that.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
I just found out kind of about what's going on. I will happily assist Kevin and try to get his to come.
Got it. Okay. So it's pretty much on a 2-week kind of cycle kind of thing. So
Oh, sorry.
here's what I'm going to do. I have the 12th.
Yes.